and Grove Street families used to be tight, man. The little Brian got caught up, you ran off. I don't mean to dish you, man, but you did.
Let me tell you what I done did. When Kendl needed shoes, I went out and got the money. When Mom's needed an operation, I robbed people for the bread. Why you off in Liberty City thinking about your own shit?
Yeah, but you're right. I was a buster when my family needed me the most. Hey, I let Brian die, man.
Carl Johnson was born in around 1968 in the bustling crime-ridden city of Los Santos, San Andreas, to Beverly Johnson, a resilient single mother who raised her family in the heart of Ganton. He was born in the modest confines of the Johnson house on Grove Street, a simple weathered home that would become the epicenter of his world. Beverly, a strong-willed woman who worked tirelessly to provide for her children, had 4 kids in total. Sean, whom everyone called Sweet, the eldest son, Carl himself, Kendl, the fiery and independent sister, and Brian, the youngest brother. CJ often thought about his absent father, a shadow that lingered in his life, faceless and silent, shaping him more by absence than presence. A void that Sweet tried to fill, though not without making CJ's life feel like a constant battle for approval.
I never knew my dad, but my brother used to make my life miserable.
Sweet often brought home money from petty robberies to help the family scrape by, earning him the role of provider to the family.
Let me tell you what I done did. When Kendl needed shoes, I went out and got the money. When Mom's needed an operation, I robbed people for the bread.
The streets of Ganton were alive with the sounds of kids playing, but also with the undercurrents of gang activity. It was here that CJ formed lifelong bonds with Melvin Harris, known as Big Smoke, and Lance Wilson, called Ryder. Big Smoke was a larger-than-life figure.
What's going on, man? Shit seemed pretty fucked up.
People have to open their eyes and their hearts, CJ.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the choices all men face, brother. Sometimes they seem real, but other times there's no choice at all.
At least you still talking shit. You ain't changed a bit.
And Ryder was already pushing drugs before most kids his age even finished school.
Hey CJ, tell me why I didn't finish high school.
Cause you been dealing drugs, man, since the age of 10.
The Grove Street families, the gang that would define much of CJ's life, had roots deep in Los Santos history. The GSF were one of the oldest gangs in the city, possibly predating even the Ballas, who emerged in the 1970s. Their rivalry with the Ballas was intense and bloody, stretching back at least to the early 1980s. The families also clashed with Mexican gangs like the Los Santos Vagos, likely due to territorial encroachments and the Vagos' heavy involvement in crack cocaine distribution. In those formative years, Sweet introduced CJ, Big Smoke, Ryder, and possibly Brian to the gang life. One vivid memory from CJ's childhood that haunted him into adulthood was a swimming incident. As a kid, while splashing around in the waters near Los Santos, CJ once had a condom get stuck to his face. A horrifying experience that left him with a deep-seated fear of swimming.
Listen, when I was a kid, swimming off the Santa Maria, I once got a condom stuck to my face. Horror like that stays with you for life. Believe that.
Life wasn't all trauma though. The Johnson kids shared moments of joy, like family gatherings in the Johnson house, where Beverly's stern but loving presence kept them grounded. Kendl, the only sister, was tough and outspoken, often clashing with her brothers but holding her own.
Stop it! What are you doing, Carl? Brian, stop it!
Quit it! Moms are here.
Mom, they're up to something.
Brian, the baby of the family, brought a sense of lightness, though his time with them would be brief. Sweet rose as a natural leader, recruiting Big Smoke, who quickly became his right-hand man. CJ and Ryder joined too, drawn into the fold by loyalty and the promise of protection in a city where survival meant strength in numbers. The GSF represented family, pride, and resistance against outsiders, but it also meant danger, drive-bys, turf wars, and the constant shadow of law enforcement. By around 1985, the Grove Street families were at the pinnacle of their power, controlling significant turf in Ganton and beyond. They were a united force. Sweet's leadership was firm, and with Big Smoke as his trusted lieutenant, the gang thrived on loyalty rather than narcotics. However, this era also marked the beginning of external pressure that would erode their strength. Frank Tenpenny, a corrupt officer from the Community Resources Against Street Hoodlums, C.R.A.H, began targeting the GSF, using intimidation and manipulation to undermine them. These cops weren't just enforcing the law, they were playing the gangs against each other for personal gain.
Cause this is a game of percentages, 24/7, 365. We just trying to screw as many bad guys as we can.
Yeah, I know.
That means letting some bad guys get away with things.
And sometimes it means doing shit that you ain't proud of, because you're strong enough and smart enough to understand the bigger picture.
Despite the growing threats, the GSF held strong through the mid-1980s. CJ, still a teenager, was fully immersed in the gang, participating in turf defenses and small-time hustles. Big Smoke and Ryder were constants in his life, their friendships forged in the fires of street loyalty. The year 1987 brought devastation to the Johnson family and marked the beginning of the GSF decline. Brian Johnson, the youngest sibling, died in a tragic accident whose details were never fully disclosed. Sweet blamed CJ for the incident, accusing him of being present but failing to intervene. The loss shattered the family. CJ, overwhelmed by guilt and the weight of his brother's accusations, was ostracized from the Grove Street families.
Yeah, homies for life? Street loyalty? That's all bullshit, Carl. Didn't you learn that when they ran you out of town just cause you let Brian die? Huh?
Yeah, but you're right. I was a buster when my family needed me the most. Hey, I let Brian die, man.
No longer considered a true member, he would have to prove himself anew if he ever returned. With Brian gone and his mother's house echoing with blame, CJ saw no way forward in Los Santos, so he left to Liberty City without even attending Brian's funeral.
That's another funeral you ran away from, fool. Just like Brian's.
Devastated and exiled, CJ seeked a fresh start from the pain of home.
You're CJ, right?
Yeah, how you know me?
Everybody in the Grove knows you and your brother. But I thought you'd run away.
I never ran away, okay? I just needed to get away from shit.
Arriving in the gritty, rain-soaked streets of Liberty City, he quickly fell into the criminal underworld.
Give me your fucking money! Alright, man. Here, man, take it. Come on, man, don't shoot me.
He connected with Joey Leone, son of Salvatore Leone, the son of the powerful Leone Crime Family. Working out of Joey's garage, CJ specialized in car theft, boosting vehicles, and handling other low-level crimes.
Get out the car! Let's out now!
Joe. Hey, what's up, man? It's CJ.
Liberty City changed him. The cold, unforgiving environment stripped away some of his bulk and naivety, replacing it with street-smart resilience. He stayed in touch sporadically with his family, but the distance only deepened the rift with Sweet.
You heard from CJ lately?
We ain't speaking. He got his own life, more than he deserved.
Brian been dead, 5 years now?
Yeah, CJ had 5 years when he should have been dead. Man, I lost 2 brothers, man. One got killed and one showed himself. Oh, perpetrating ass.
You real gangster, man, but you gotta lighten up. See,
CJ running around like a fool on the East Coast. He can rot in hell for all I give a fuck.
And he lost his bulk there.
East Coast got you all thinned out, home!
In the aftermath, Sweet solidified his role as a GSF leader, moving out of the Johnson house into his own place 2 doors down. But cracks were forming. The Ballas, their purple-clad rivals, were gaining ground through aggressive expansions and drug dealings, which the GSF staunchly avoided under Sweet's anti-narcotics stance. Sweet believed drugs destroyed communities, a view that clashed with Big Smoke's growing persuasion that the gang needed to adapt to survive.
Hey, you gotta keep it real, man.
Man, nobody give a shit about the hood.
I do.
All they do is sell yay and ruin the place. No crack ever made a gang type.
Oh, no, man.
He remained adamantly against drugs, even as Big Smoke tried to sway him, arguing that the Ballas crack empire was outpacing them.
Hey, fool, we losing the streets, man.
Nah, we just standing by our principles, homie.
But our principles are making us bitches, man. Every day ballers get stronger and you and I get weaker. You and I get poorer, man.
Man, that shit'll blow over.
Oh,
it always does.
The gang splintered internally. The Seville Boulevard families were the first to break away, their members fed up with the restrictions and forming an independent gang. Emmett, the family's longtime gun supplier, aligned with Seville Boulevard, but harbored no ill will toward the originals.
Emmett, Seville Boulevard families. We ain't too close these days.
Not long after, the Temple Drive families followed as the second splinter group, driven by the same drug trade disagreements. These breakaways turned the once united families into rivals.
Things has changed around here.
CJ, watch your back around here, man.
How I get so bad? I thought this was family's turf.
Yeah, it's Temple Drive families. We don't roll with them no more.
What happened to the families? Where the love at?
Shit happened. Seville wrongs Temple. Temple wrongs Grove. Bad blood leads to bad blood.
Big Bear, another OG, defected due to Sweet's inaction on these divisions, calling him a hard man to be with after Brian's death.
Man, Grove Street families used to be tight, man. Your little Brian got caught up, you ran off. I don't mean to dish you, man, but you did.
I know, but I'm back now.
True, homie. It's real spit. Anyways, man, Sweet just became a hard man to be with, you know? Then we got bad blood with Seville Boulevard families, and they split from the Grove, then Temple. Hell, they went Lone Ranger too.
The death of the other key members like Tony, Big Devil, and Little Devil further diminished the ranks.
Things are going real bad. Here, let me show you running, man. Tony's buried over there. Little Devil over there. And Big Devil over there. Man, it's just crazy. Everybody blasts on fools first, then ask questions second.
Big Smoke, meanwhile, began his secret descent. He bought a house in Islewood with money he claimed came from his aunt's will, but suspicions lingered.
Hey, Smoke, tell me why you moved out the Grove.
Man, got some money from my aunt. I mean, it's a nice place and all, but the Grove is in my heart, baby.
He formed a clandestine pact with the Ballas, pulling Ryder into the fold.
Now the way I see it is that we don't have a choice. Ain't nothing to feel bad about. You put a gun to a brother's head, brother's gonna do what he's told, no matter if he's a fool or a wise man. You don't want a bullet in the brain, but if you can make it work and make some Benjamins while you at it, then that's cool.
It's gonna take more than a bullet in the head to stop me.
I don't doubt that, homie.
This betrayal extended to alliances with the Los Santos Vagos, the Russian Mafia seeking a foothold in the city, and even the Loco Syndicate in San Fierro, who supplied drugs under the watchful eye of an undercover government agent. Kendl, now grown, began dating Cesar Villalpando, leader of the various Los Aztecas, forging ties that would later prove crucial, but Sweet didn't want her to date a Mexican.
I'm tired of you not listening to me, girl.
And I'm tired of you acting like you own me. I can see who I want to see.
It just ain't right you seeing some cholo motherfucker.
Oh, what? A no-good, narrow-minded hypocrite gangbanger telling me what is right and what is wrong? Let me guess, Sweet. Senseless killing right, but a boyfriend from the south side wrong?
The Grove Street families fractured under mounting pressures. Sweet's undying refusal to sell hard drugs like crack cocaine sparked dissent among subsets controlling outlying territories. Shortly before 1992, tensions boiled over. Seville and Temple declared enmity, igniting a brutal three-way war with the remaining OG family set, the original Grove Street crew.
Then we got bad blood with Seville Boulevard families, and they split from the Grove, then Temple. Hell, they went Lone Ranger too. Sweet, man, he did absolutely nothing.
Poor leadership blocked both new gangs, leaving them vulnerable. The Ballas exploited this, flooding their ranks with crack cocaine, addicting members, and eroding their strength.
Man, Grove Street ain't even no real gang no more, homie. They perpetrators. Now they even know. Shit changes. And this shit changes everybody, man. Even OGs want a slice of this.
One of the members who got addicted was Big Bear. He had become the personal slave to B-Dub and does household chores for him, notably cleaning the toilet, in exchange for his next fix.
Next thing I knew, B-Dubs, he making money. Grove Streets, they set tripping. Streets ain't no place to be, man, when every fool is trying to make a move. So I tried my first blast. See what the fuss is all about, right? Now look at me, a rock star.
This allowed the Ballas to seize control of Seville and Temple turfs, turning former GSF strongholds into prime drug distribution zones and further crippling Sweet's hold on Los Santos. Big Smoke's betrayals deepened, his alliance with the Ballas culminating into a plot to assassinate Sweet.
I knew that fat fuck would see it our way.
Yeah, always do once they understand the choices we're offering.
In 1992, tragedy struck again. The Ballas orchestrated Big Smoke and Ryder launched a drive-by on the Johnson house, aiming to kill Sweet. They missed him but fatally shot Beverly Johnson instead. Sweet called CJ with the devastating news.
CJ, it's your brother.
Okay, what you want?
I think you better come home. It's about Mama. She's dead, bro.
How moms get killed? We gotta talk about it.
We all gotta talk about it. They was going for Sweet. How you supposed to know that? You know what people are like. Say they have love for you, but won't say a word. Too damn scared.
Some people say they saw a green Saber doing the work, then speeding away.
Yeah, but people like to talk, don't they? Anyway, that's half of Santos you talking about.
Yeah, you right, my bad.
Hey, bruh.
They had sprayed the house. I ain't see shit.
You know I gotta know about mom.
I know, CJ, I know. I'm just trying not to think about it, that's all. I mean, I didn't even know she was hit until it was all over.
Yeah, right. Let's eat.
And despite their estrangement, CJ agreed to return for the funeral. Landing back in Los Santos after 5 years away, CJ was immediately thrust into chaos. Tenpenny and Pulaski, waiting at the airport, framed him for a cop's murder, using it as a leverage to control him. Reuniting with Sweet, Kendl, Big Smoke and Ryder, CJ found the GSF in ruins, territories lost, members scattered, and drugs rampant in Ganton. Big Smoke greeted him warmly, a facade hiding his treachery. Kendl's relationship with Caesar linked the GSF to the Aztecas, offering potential alliances amid the turmoil. CJ had to earn his way back into the gang, starting with small missions to reclaim turf and rebuild trust. Thank you all for watching. If you liked the video and want to see Franklin's backstory, you can check it out from here. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Huge shout out to the member of the channel Spidey, as this kind of support really helps the channel. Thank you all for watching, and I see you guys in the next video. Peace.